Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about a bag that I've had a chance to review for about a month, and it's this bag right here from the Marlondo leather company. And this is a really cool opportunity for me because I contacted them and said, out of all your bags, I'm interested in a couple, and this is one of them. This is the small classic satchel in the color tobacco. And Marlondo was awesome enough to partner up with me on this video. So this bag was sent to me for free, but I am giving them a review. But all these opinions are my own. That's why I spent about a month reviewing the bag, because I really wanted to make sure I knew my opinions and I could inform you. And then perhaps you can purchase a bag from them and have your own opinions, and if they're different than mine, you should make a review for Marlondo as well. And just share your opinions with YouTube world. Okay, so I normally in my reviews, I tell you what this bag can hold, the specs, the weight, and my opinions. So that's what we have for you. I think I'll share more of my opinions in the beginning and then do more specs and more about the company near the end of the video. A lot of information I know about Marlondo was on their website, so it might seem redundant if you hear it from me and their website. But some information I had to ask them about. It's like, what is this? Tell me about it. So let's get started. This is going to be a long one, so wish me luck. Okay, sorry. Right now I have it full, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview of, I keep holding bags like right next to me because I want you to understand, like, it's not a huge bag at all. And that's what I like about it a lot. So I'm going to just do a nice 360 here, and I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside. Oh, I'm already warm. You have to turn the air conditioning off when you do reviews because otherwise you hear this motor in the background, and that makes a warmer video. Did you know that? The inside scoop? Okay, so let's just jump in. In the back pocket here, I have an iPad mini, and it just fits. So I'm even like, whew. Okay, now I'm struggling. Let's jump on the inside first. But it does fit. It's just I have this thing completely full, and this isn't even what I would carry in a normal day. I packed this full so you at home could understand what you own might be able to fit. Because you want to make sure that the bag can still close. There's some magnetic closures right here. Alright, I have to put this down. The bag itself isn't heavy, but you'll see why it's so heavy. So you want to make sure these front flaps are closing when you have it full. See? It's magnetic right there. It's really handy. So let's jump in. In the front pocket here, I put a notebook, and it says, all we have is now. And I like that saying because I'm kind of lazy sometimes, and I need to just step my game up and get things done. So the measurements of this are 9.5 by 7.5, and that fit really comfortable in this front pocket. It goes the full length of the bag. It's lined on the inside with nylon canvas right here, and then leather on this side. So we can put that out of the way. Alright, and then on the inside, there's tons more. I have 2 moleskins right here. Those are the standard size. They're not even opened. How fancy. Okay, and then keep going. We have the Chromebook. I love this thing. This is my husband's. And he has a tab problem. Can any of you relate? He's going to hate that I told you this. When he gets on a computer, he opens like 45 tabs, never closes them. He says he's cross-referencing all this information, but he doesn't even remember what some tabs have on them. So he kept bogging down my desktop, and we agreed that he needed a Chromebook. Now this dimensions diagonally, because that's how laptops are measured, is 13.5. So we don't own any Apple laptops, so use that as comparison. But the width of the laptop is 11.5 by 8 by 1/2 inch. So this fit in like a dream. I mean, with room to spare on the sides, if you can see. Okay, now we can put that out of the way. I won't throw this. I didn't throw it, Mark. Okay, it's out of the way. And this came with a charging cord, which is pretty standard. And look, it still has room for an iPad. And this is generation 1, but this is the full size. And see, now that I've emptied out the bag a little, I can get out this iPad mini in the back. Maybe it's the case I put it in that's making it difficult because it's the rubber one. Yeah, that's probably what it was. So let me take this off again just for the demonstration of the show. Back of the bag, iPad mini, slide in, slide out. So consider that. Like, I don't know how bulky your case is for your iPad mini, but just the tablet fits. So both the mama and daddy iPads fit. And what else did I put in here? Okay, just a couple more things. I have a backup battery. This is the 10,400. I love this thing. And then on the inside, you'll see that there's a back zipper, which I had empty for then, and some 2 pockets right here. In those pockets, I have a key fob, and I have just a normal size bifold wallet. Pretty standard. Okay, so now the bag's empty, and we can do some more zooming in if you'd like. Check out those details. I'm really liking this magnetic closure. On the website, I think I remember seeing that this part was exposed, the metal of the magnet, and then the metal where it catches. But maybe this is their most updated design, but it's a little bit cleaner looking. If you're noticing that, that's very clean. And the back again with the sides. So that is what the bag can hold. For my friends out there who do filofax as their day planner, which I do, I absolutely love this. This is the A5 size filofax. I thought I'd just show you how that could fit in the bag. So easy, with room to spare, and if you stand it up, it just clears. If you can see that, but the bag's still able to close. So that's pretty cool. This is the thing I have the most with me when I leave the house for meetings or church. And it's a little bit bigger size, so I always felt like I had to get a bigger bag for it. But actually, getting to my opinions, I have been using this bag for a month, and I actually got stuck in the rain with it once, and I'll insert a video at the end of all of this of how I was able to just wipe off the raindrops, like, with no problem. I contacted the company and I'm like, hey, it's raining today. I want to use your bag outside. I don't necessarily want to screw this up if this isn't like a weather treated bag. And he said that they did treat it for weather. It can't be submerged in water, but like a light rain, medium rain is fine as long as you wipe it off. If you don't get to the raindrop, he said it shouldn't leave a watermark. It should just dry evenly. So I'll be sure to stay tuned to all the way at the end of this video for that little demo. It was on my Instagram. I think a handful of you saw it. But anyway, what I was saying is the filofax I'll bring with me maybe 2 or 3 days of the week, and then the rest of the week I don't need it. So then I kept switching bags back and forth, but I kind of didn't like doing that. So what I liked about this bag is that it's actually relatively light. The weight of it is, this is the small, it's 2.6 pounds. And I have a handful of leather bags from other companies, and this is on the lighter side. This was really easy to wear. And then I wouldn't have it completely full during the week with just my random daily essentials, and then on weekends when I had it to be more full, I just put more things back in. It was like nice I didn't have to downsize. This is making sense? Like if I had to use a tote, I would not want just my wallet, keys, and chapstick in there. I would go back down to a smaller bag. So it just, I think I'm making sense. All right, let's talk about the strap. It is a nice adjustable strap, tons of options to adjust. I'm only 5'5", I'm going to demonstrate wearing this bag again at the end of the video. And it comes with a nice shoulder strap. There was one thing I noticed on this shoulder strap. There was one stitch that they, you know, they normally burn down to end the stitch, and it was poking my neck. So this isn't going to be the case, I don't think, for everybody, but what I ended up doing was just making the shoulder strap the other way, so it was touching my shirt. Isn't that picky? Man, I'm picky. I'm a picky girl about my bags. I guess I can fill it up with how I would normally have it for a week. Let's say it's a Sunday and we're doing the filofax. This pouch has ibuprofen, scissors, random stuff in there, a wallet. I like using those little pockets for my wallet, my key fob, a cell phone I was putting in the back pocket normally, and is that it? I feel like there'd be something else. Oh, this is the case for the camera I'm using right now, and I would normally put that in here as well. And close it up, and we're good to go. So, isn't that neat? Yeah, so I was diligent on using this bag for this review for a month, but then I also just kind of liked using it. I was kind of concerned. This hobby of me reviewing bags is like, what if I don't like the bag and I still have to provide a YouTube review? Like, what if my opinion is just like smearing the bag completely? And thankfully, this situation was not that case. I pulled this bag out of the box. You saw the unboxing. I'll leave a link to the video below. And I was in awe of the craftsmanship and the feel and the smell and the quality. And then as the weeks went on, it kept getting better. And my husband, he's really picky about bags more than me. And he was like, man, I really like that. And it is a men's bag, so that's good. And he said he would never hesitate using it. Just an all-around great experience. And so then I got really busy, and that's why this review is kind of late, because I went on a trip to see some family, and when I came back, I was like, I gotta get the review done. So, overall, I am giving this a home run. There are some things I wish it had. I do wish it had a top handle. I don't know how that would work because of the flap. Maybe it was here, and it was a shallow handle. I don't know if that would make the bag open, you know, so it might just be the design of this that it might not get my top handle. I was noticing when I was going in and out of a car, I was just grabbing the straps like this and putting it in the seat next to me, because you don't really want to just grab it and pinch it like this. I didn't want to make a crease. That's one note. And the other thing is when it's completely full, it doesn't really stand up on its own. Is it going to do it for the camera? Seriously. It is more likely not to stand on its own than other bags. Can I say it that way? It doesn't have any feet, so there's nothing to protect it. But I was just kind of slinging it on a chair behind me in a cafe or something like that. One amazing thing that happened with me when wearing this bag is the compliments I got. Now, I'll be like fully honest here. Sometimes people are like, you'll love this bag and you'll love all the compliments you get. I own several bags, and I have not received as many compliments on those in a short amount of time, in a month span, as I have on this one. And I guess my friends and family are kind of getting to know me as a bag person, the bag lady, geez Louise, and they really stopped me and said, excuse me, is this a new bag? What is this one about? I love this. They love the closure. They love the color, the feel, the size was a big deal for me to have this only be 12.6 inches, 8.6 inches by 3 inches. That is a sweet spot, and every company kept making satchels way too big or way too small. And this is right in the middle. I feel like I'm getting mad, but I'm really excited that I finally found something that fits my height and weight and proportions just fine. So the compliments, I was kind of blown away because I almost wish people complimented me on all my bags. But this one got the most people talking. I even had a friend email me and said, you know, what bag were you wearing this weekend? I want to buy one for my wife. And I thought that was so cute of him to do, but wow. So that is the honest truth. I get compliments on my other bags sparingly, but this one, they just flooded in. It's so crazy. Okay, so let's continue with, let me educate you. I want to educate you on something. This is something that a lot of my leather friends know about. Are you seeing this? Let me zoom in even more. I want to go over it quickly. This bag that I'm showing you today is full grain leather. Now, full grain leather, top grain leather, genuine leather, and suede. These are all different and they all have different characteristics. So let's talk about this chart. I'm going to zoom you in again and you're going to notice the information on this side of the page. So I want to make sure I can see too. Top grain is going to be, full grain is the best quality of leather out there. And then it goes to top grain and then genuine and suede. And if you can notice, this is the fibers of leather and it's much more dense up in the full grain, extremely more dense. And the reason I'm educating you, by the way, is because a lot of you know about this chart and a lot of you might not. And I didn't want to assume that you understood the word full grain leather, so this is why we're doing it. I don't do this in all my videos. Okay, so more dense, less dense, extremely less dense. And that would come into play with longevity of leather. And I like knowing I'm owning the best leather on the market. There's some reassurance there. You feel like you can really use a bag and not baby it. I do have some bags in my collection where I feel like, okay, be careful, don't take it in the rain, you know, make sure you shape it when you're storing it, don't do this, don't do that. But this bag is made of full grain leather, and I think that's pretty neat. So now you know more about a leather's surface. A piece of leather. All right, so should we go into some more boring things? Well, they're not boring. I shouldn't say boring, but this is information. And to me, sometimes I like hearing more about people's experiences than just information. Let me run through it so now you know. All right, so Marlondo is a pretty cool company. I have known about them for a little while, and then I started reviewing bags, and I was really enjoying a lot of different kinds of companies. And when I wanted to try Marlondo, it was a situation where I was like, well, my YouTube channel is a little bit established. I'm kind of making things happen where I have opinions and people are responding and making decisions for themselves, and it's kind of cool. So I thought I would just enhance my channel by adding another leather company into it so that you guys have even more options, if that makes sense. So I was so nervous to try this bag, and I'm so happy how the whole experience went. Marlondo is really cool. They have free shipping in the United States, which I think is really awesome. Let's see, so the specs we talked about, 12.6 by 8.6 by 3, 2.6 pounds, but this is the small, and they actually have a version of this exact thing in a large. So the large, look guys, I have notes, I always have notes. The large is 14.25 by 12 inches by 3 inches, and that's 3 pounds, so about half a pound heavier than this. But that 14.2 across might be able to get you one of those bigger laptops. And the hardware is solid brass, which is pretty cool. Nylon cloth interior and the magnetic closure. So the interior I wanted to show you. Oh, there's stuff in here. It can like totally come out in this way. So I thought that was pretty neat that you could, you know, brush out any crumbs or stain treat it, you know, if you got something on there. And then this is lined with pigskin right here. I would say I noticed this rippling. Let's make sure I can get it with the light. Right at the crease there. I can't say that that's going to affect the integrity of the bag, but it's something to note. I didn't complain about it because I don't really care, but that's something to say, right? Okay. Let's talk about the company in a sense that you can customize these bags. You can modify the dimensions, you can add pockets, you can remove D-rings. This bag didn't have any D-rings, but some of their bags do. I'm really looking at their rustic bag. That is just so charming to me. It's like this backpack with 2 buckle closure. And it's very affordable, so I might try that sometime. Oh, can you hear that? I wonder if you can hear this. The ice cream truck's coming through my neighborhood. How fun. All right, so then you can change the hardware. So you can get the brass nickel plated, which is really interesting. And the reason they said they did that is because they know their competitors do not customize anything for their clients. And so they wanted to appeal to the people who want some customization done. But that is to be said that if you get customization done, you cannot return it. It is yours forever. But they will respect it in their warranty. And so their warranty, if we can go there, is normal wear and tear for the lifetime of the bag, and I think they define that as long as their company exists. So that's pretty neat. So if they're around for 50, 60, 70 years, so is their warranty for their bags. And then if it's wear and tear and like a rivet pops or something like that, it's on them to get it from you and send it back. It's all on their dime. But if you somehow break the strap in some way that's not under wear and tear, like you're towing a friend's truck, that was the example on their website, then they would gladly ship you a new shoulder strap, but it'd be on your dime. Pretty cool. One thing you need to notice, this is a 10-day return window. So some companies are 30 days, some are 90, and I normally let myself buy something and I really think about it, and like day 29, I'm like, nope, not it. And I want to return it. So you only have 10 days. 10 days, okay. And then, yeah, you can't return customized things. So let's talk about the leather. They said it is USA sourced 100% full grain leather from a cow. So that is USA grown cows and leather. And it actually is, these bags are put together in north central China in a workshop, but it's not mass produced and they're not making other brands within the same factory. And he described it as there's 8 skilled craftsmen and women. They hand cut, they sew it on a machine, but like hand working it with the machine, and then hand treated. Okay, so I was like north central Korea, or excuse me, north central China. I don't know anything about China. And it would be awesome to visit one day. And at first I was like, oh, you know, I wish it was USA made or just in Mexico or something like that. But, you know, I was working with Tim at Marlondo and he was open and honest about this, and I'm going to take him at his word because a month in using this bag, the quality is outstanding. He said there's an extremely high quality control and just really looking at things. But what you'll notice on their website, sometimes things are just sold out, but they have, I think it's back order. And when I was communicating with Tim about this bag, I was like, hey, I want the small classic satchel, but it looks like it's sold out. I'd love it in tobacco. And he goes, okay, well, we're probably going to have another batch ready in about 4 weeks, and then I'll contact you then. So they make smaller batches, and I think that's where they can get the customization done. That waiting could really make some people annoyed, but I didn't mind. I just kind of was excited for this opportunity. You'll see that their style, some bags are really unique and some resemble some of your favorite bags, but I think their quality is the same across the board. So that's pretty cool. This is chrome tanned leather, and you could go on YouTube and write, what's the difference between vegetable tan leather and chrome tan leather? And there's a handful of videos that will come up that are really helpful. But chrome tan is going to have a different characteristics than vegetable tan, and my preference has always been chrome tan. I like how it wears. I like how it gets older and looks more wrinkled. Oh, maybe I can zoom you in. On the back, I was noticing tons of wrinkling, so let's see if you can see. Okay, let me just turn it slowly here. You might be able to see some of these wrinkles, and that is a beautiful characteristic of chrome tan leather. And it's a little bit softer and flappier, and I noticed that this bag can get scratched, but it only gets scratched by very sharp objects. It wasn't getting scratched just by rubbing it on the carpet or having it bump a corner, and the scratches themselves kept buffing themselves out. I thought that was really interesting, unlike my other bags. Okay, so one little plug, I guess, for the company. He said that they're venturing into vegetable tan, if that is your jam. I feel like that rhymes. Venturing to vegetable tan in 2017 in their black leather. So that's interesting for business. Vegetable tan does read more formal, but I'm a very casual person. And they are also venturing to do water buffalo leather. I've seen that online, and it seems to have more wrinkles and more texture to it, but something to look forward to. And did I do it? Did I just cover everything? Oh, I didn't tell you. This is marine grade thread, which is the thread they would use for sails across the Atlantic Ocean. And if ever you're looking at thread on a bag and you're not sure what it is, just hold that part of the bag where the thread is and see if there's like a haze along the whole seam. A lot of department store bags have this, and it's more of a poly but mixed with cotton, and that's going to be a weak spot over time. So marine grade thread for this one. It's going to last forever. And it retails, let's talk about price. Currently, in this month of October in 2016, it retails for $198. Okay, to some of you who don't have any experience buying leather bags, this is a steal. Holy cow, everybody's charging an arm and a leg these days. And for as much versatility as this bag can bring and how casual it is and lovely, oh, $198. Totally doable. All right, other things that I wanted to mention that are my just general opinions about it. I like that it has this finishing edge. It has this extra piece, let's see if we can see this. It has this extra piece of leather right here that just caps the edges really nicely. I'm really liking that smooth edge. And then all their seams are tucked on the inside. And that, again, I'm really enjoying. It's very soft. You can see how they tucked it here. And so if you were to reach in the bag and feel down at that area, you'll feel all the seams. But I like that they're on the inside. And just, again, I might be repeating myself, but comfortable to wear. I really like that the magnets are hidden. It wasn't a deal breaker that I could see them. I didn't mind that charming hardware, but it's like really a smooth look that they're hidden under the leather. I like the pocket options, and I showed you the wrinkles. I'm going to show you the rain video. I need to model it. And yeah, I did it, guys. Again, a long video, hopefully thorough. I'm sure I've missed something, so please leave comments below and I will try to respond the best I can. Marlondo company, if you're watching, please, help educate the comments of people below. I think that'd be kind of awesome if you did, if I can't provide them for you. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I have, I think, over 30 videos now. Over 30 videos reviewing leather bags. That's crazy. This hobby is getting too much. But I'm having fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this with me. Be sure to subscribe, check out Instagram, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be great. Have a great afternoon. See you guys. Alright, hey guys, I wanted to step outside so that we'd have better light for this try-on. And sorry if it's kind of windy, but here we go. So I think I'm in frame. I'm 5'5", and here is the bag in crossbody mode. This shoulder strap is a dream. I really like it. And here it is in the back. I have this on the third to last hole for the bag in crossbody mode, but I would make it a little bit shorter for my shoulder normally. I'll just keep it as is for you now. And there's, see, it's not that big of a bag, and I think it really looks fine. The 13-inch, 14-inch, 15-inch messenger bags were kind of swimming on me because I'm not super tall. But I also didn't think this looked bad on my husband. He is 6'3", and he was wearing this, and it just looks like a satchel for a guy. So I'm going to insert the video now of me wiping off rain from this bag, and I hope that's helpful to you guys. Again, thanks for watching. Leave any comments or questions below. Have a good afternoon. Bye.